of you worked on, and I first wanted to start by congratulating all of you who participated in the Changemakers event, because I think it perhaps best exemplifies both the promise and the opportunity of digital technology making a real difference in the society and the economy of Colombia. Just the three finalists, and thinking about the types of applications, whether it is around early cancer detection using AI, or it's about making sure that there is no food waste, or improving agricultural yield. That to me shows the promise of digital technology. In fact, what's happening when you think about the broader opportunity for a country like Colombia is to think about how digital technology is not something that is separate from any walk of life or any sector of our economy. Really comes down to how we apply this digital technology in what drives economic growth. In fact, more inclusive economic growth in this country. And to me, that's what we talk about as tech intensity. For any country's success or any company's success going forward is fundamentally going to be driven by their ability to take world-class technology and build world-class technology. It's as simple as that. It's that formula of being able to build on top of technology, but to also create unique technology. That's the opportunity for every entrepreneur, for every organization, and the public sector in Colombia to be really able to sort of be in the forefront of this wave of digitization. And to me, to come here and to see it in action is what inspires me. We are grounded at Microsoft in our mission to empower every person and every organization on the planet to achieve more. And to me, they're not just a set of words. They are defining things for us. Every decision we make in terms of products we create are grounded in that mission. We think about people, but we think about institutions people create, organizations people create to outlast them. So that's core to us. We think about this in the context of Colombia. Most importantly, it's not about celebrating some technology for technology's sake. Our real goal is to ensure that technology is a tool in the hands of people so that they can go on to achieve more. Whether it's a student writing a term paper, a small business becoming more productive, a large multinational becoming more competitive out of Colombia, or public sector becoming more efficient. Those are the outcomes that we want to celebrate, not technology, because it's that ability to translate technology into impact. That's what is going to bring about change. And to really help here, we're building a broad technology platform. I know there are many developers even in the audience. I mean, this is like the greatest time to be a developer. If you think about the compute capacity that is being built, that you can tap into, it's just amazing. We have 54 worldwide data center regions. There is enough cable between our various data center regions to go up to the moon and back 3 times. And so all of this capacity is things that is just available to you one click away. Now, the question is, what are you going to do with it? In fact, one of the things that, in fact, the 3 Changemaker finalists all did was use it for AI. In other words, creation of AI. Microsoft has been doing fundamental research when it comes to AI for 25 plus years. We were the first in 2016, for example, with the ImageNet to crack the human parity with object recognition. We then followed it up with speech recognition. We then, just in the last year, achieved human parity in machine reading and comprehension in the Stanford Q&A test. And then recently, even machine translation. These are amazing breakthroughs. As a guy who studied computer science in school, I never thought I would live to see the day where we would have human parity in all of these capabilities. And this just happened in the last couple of years, and we're not stopping. But the most interesting thing for me, though, is that we're not just, again, celebrating the research. We're taking all of that power of all of that technology and making it available to every developer in Colombia. So that's what's really the opportunity, is for anyone here to be able to take the latest and greatest AI breakthrough and then apply it, whether it's for early cancer detection or for reducing food food-based or improving agricultural yield. That's the type of scenarios that are fantastic to see. We also are building out in what we describe as Microsoft 365 and Dynamics 365, these higher level services. These higher level services that allow any organization to drive their collaboration, their communication, which is so important, right? When we think about how are we going to go about changing the way we work, or the organization, the product, or the service, it has to fundamentally start with how you collaborate and communicate. Business process, that's another area where there is rapid change, because as you put more sensors out there with IoT, you're going to digitize more of the business process. So the opportunity we have, whether it's with the infrastructure, whether it's with data and AI, or the core way of how you work and modernize, or business applications, is really transformative. And I already see this in a variety of different businesses and public sector organizations. In fact, there was a public sector organization which is involved, I guess it's Coronera, that's how it's pronounced, I believe. It's sort of a leading organization that's really thinking about how to ensure that there is early warning system for any floods. And they basically have very sophisticated IoT sensors, which are streaming data, and then they're using AI and analytics in order to be able to do flood warning. It's great to see that. There is a university in Medellin, UPB, that's using HoloLens to change how they teach medicine. So they basically got a structure of the eye that is a hologram that allows any student to be able to have a much more immersive experience. There is, of course, eco-control, which is we're doing so many things of trying to take technology and improve productivity and well-being of their employees. It's fantastic to see the way they're going about it, which is a deliberate process of using technology to become more competitive, but not just competitive, but to be able to sort of make sure that their own employees, their own team members are also benefiting directly from technology. Avianca is, for example, using, again, a messaging application to really automate the workflows for the first-line workers. So these are all examples right here in Colombia. So this is not about things happening outside. It's about celebrating what happens inside Colombia in terms of the use of technology that truly inspires us. To us, we also want to make sure that as more technology gets used more broadly in our economy, we want to ensure there's trust. Because that's so critical. It's not something that you use technology and you come back maybe later to think about trust. Trust has to be something that's built in day one. It's our collective responsibility. It starts with us, but every developer here also has the responsibility to create more trust in technology. Take privacy. We absolutely have to treat privacy as a human right. Any application in retail, in manufacturing, in consumer goods, in healthcare, you have to think about privacy as a human right. We are building all of our products, all of our technologies to ensure, in fact, what is going to be increasing regulation around privacy. Cybersecurity. You think about this. Whenever there is any cyber crime committed, the people who most suffer from it are small businesses and consumers. So it's our collective responsibility to make sure that the benefits of digitization are really being driven and we mitigate these unintended consequences of cybercrime. And we're doing a lot with our transparency centers, the partnerships with the public sector, and even the large multinationals all sharing threat signals so that we can then protect everyone in the economy. And then the last thing is perhaps in time going to be one of the most important things is ethics around AI. We have to ensure that any AI model that is making decisions is fair, it's unbiased, is something that we can be accountable for. I think it's important for us as developers and creators of AI to take ultimate responsibility for the decisions AI makes. It's too easy to abdicate responsibility. It is important for us to recognize that after all, even that learning process, even if it is automated, we are the ones, we are the engineers who are creating that AI process. And so therefore it is so important to be grounded in design principles. At Microsoft now, just like how we used to teach developers how to write secure code, we teach developers how to write AI that is ethical. And this is as much a design choice as anything else, so therefore we have a responsibility. So it's celebrating the power of technology, the opportunity of technology, but also thinking about these unintended consequences of technology. That's what really is in front of us. But ultimately, I want to sort of close by saying what I started with. To me, ultimately, the opportunity in front of all of us is to take what is perhaps the greatest breakthrough, and I think it's rightfully called the fourth industrial revolution. Because if you think about what the first couple of industrial revolutions did, they really helped us in the last 250 plus years as a global entity move forward and really create prosperity in all parts of the world. It's not evenly distributed. It's definitely got inequities. It's got inequities in our society right here in Colombia. It's also got inequities globally. But one of the great opportunities of this fourth industrial revolution will be really up to us in terms of how do we take this technology. It's not about celebrating the technology for technology's sake, but it's the ability, the ingenuity we bring collectively to apply it to things that matter the most, things that drive a more equitable growth, and things that will help us create a more sustainable globe. To me, that's the opportunity in front of us. And just by seeing the types of applications, the types of, I would say, imagination even for the people who participated in this Changemakers event, I walk away knowing and very confident that developers in Colombia, entrepreneurs in Colombia, organizations in Colombia are well on their way to create a bright future for Colombia. Thank you all so very much, and I look forward to being very much.